All right. Good morning again. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you to all who were just on the How to Get Paid Live. If you catching this video, the video right before this one. So if you don't know how to get paid as a dispatcher, or you can use that anywhere that you want to in whatever sector of business you're working in, it will work. Hello, Gina. Welcome, 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 y'all. All right. So again, this is conversational Q&A. The reason that I call it that is because, we have conversations, we give examples. And in the meantime, on this, I will be dropping off room temperature leads. All right. Let me explain room temperature leads. They're not quite cold because I'm handing them to you, but they are not, they haven't been broken down and done for you. I do have a service. Okay, that if you want vetted leads, I have a service that I am providing. It is a 90-day contractual agreement. All right. Well, I will provide you with vetted leads, dispatchers. We're going to start with dispatchers and see how that goes and then work our way over into um, brokers. Okay. But brokers, you can use these leads as well because you need to know how to dispatch and build up your book of business, as well as with carriers and shippers. But start with the carriers, so when you get to the shippers point, you have something to offer them. All right. So if anybody has any questions, any concerns, please feel free to ask. I do answer. But if you want in depth, if you want me to go in and let have, all right, you will need to join my membership. My membership, I have a membership that's opening. It opens monthly. It's going to open again on November the 1st, opens and closes the same day. I have what's called the Trinity. It's a $3,000 offer, but I've broken it down for a $50 a month membership. What the Trinity includes and what makes it the Trinity is you get access to my self-paced dispatch course. Okay. That's thing one. Thing two is you get access to the coaching and mentorship video resource center. That means everything that you learned in the course, you will have the broken down and the live, the pre-recorded things going. So you'll be able to get a breakdown of RateCon, how it works, how it operates. What else did we talk about in there? Like all of the subjects, how to get paid, how to partialize, everything that you're going to be doing in your business is there with a more in-depth outlook. And we also have different videos of people doing cold calling, starting from not being so confident all the way to being very confident. You'll see exactly how it goes with the no's and the yeses and everything that it includes. And then that's the second thing. And then the third thing is you have access to live assistance during brokers hours, Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay. The reason that is for when you're operating in your business, because you can get all of the learning, which is definitely necessary. However, when you get into the thick of things and you get nervous or brokers start acting crazy or carriers don't show up, you need to know what to do, how to do, what to say immediately. All right. Because it's a right now thing. Okay. So that is the Trinity. Again, it's going to be opening up on November the 1st. November the 1st, November the 1st. All right. So again, if you have any questions, any concerns, definitely let me know. So while we are waiting, I'm going to go ahead and drop off some leads. Okay. And again, if you did not see the live that just happened, if you need to know how to get paid or a suggested way on how to get paid, please check out the video right before this one. I think the name of it is How to Get Paid and a Suggested Way for you to get paid. Right? So let's look through these leads and see what we have going for you who need to know how to find leads. I have an ebook. The name of the ebook is My Homeboy Said. All right. This ebook will help you find your own carriers on the FMCSA website, the whole process and what you need to do, how you need to do it. It will help you to to interview carriers. It is important that you ask some questions to these companies before you decide to go into business with them. Okay? Because it is a horrible thing to operate out of desperation and you haven't asked the proper questions, and then you find yourself in an agreement with these companies and it's not a good situation and you don't know how to get out. Definitely going to be something that you need to be involved in the membership for. Okay? Because there's definitely things that are going to happen that you're going to need someone to assist you with, and that is not going to happen on these live videos like this. It definitely needs to be in a space and a place where you can be focused on and there's not a lot going on at the same time. November the 1st. All right. I can't wait to see you there. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. All right, authorized for property. We have one. So this lead, the name of the company, I think it's Roura Trucking LLC, Roura Trucking LLC. All right, saying that this company is out of Miami, Florida. Okay, and the phone number to contact this company, area code 786-923-7790. Okay. Again, the name of the company is Roura Trucking LLC. This company is out of Miami, Florida. Phone number 786-923-7790. Okay. Let's go. For those who are catching the replay, I got to remember to say this in front. Those who are here are probably going to be contacting these leads first. Let me say this as well. You all, whether somebody has contacted someone or not, please still shoot your shot, because a lot of times, you know, people say no for different reasons. We'll never know. We'll never know. You know, I may call someone up and they might like my voice and move forward. You may call the same person and they're like, no, or vice versa. So please don't, you know, count yourself out. These are carriers. You dispatchers are watching me. So dispatchers and freight brokers, because you need to know how and be dispatching first, because you also need to be building your people. So I am giving carrier leads. I'm not giving brokers or shippers, because you need a carrier first as a dispatcher. So this is what you are needing. Okay, this company is not ready. Mm-hmm. Aren't you a dispatcher, Kevin? Okay. That one wasn't ready. But you know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'll do. Because in the spirit of not letting the lead go to waste, if they're not ready, I'm still gonna provide it, because this will help you all create your lead lists for callback, because these people are still going to need somebody. So this one is not ready, but I'm going to still give the information, and you all can contact them back in 2 weeks. All right. So this one, the name of their company is 777. No. I'm sorry. We're not going to do that. I'm going to take that off the table, because y'all don't have time for this. Y'all need people ready now. So we won't do that. My bad. Let's back it up and keep it moving. Okay, let's see what y'all have going on right here. Because y'all need to be calling. Kevin, do you do this full time? Are you a full-time entrepreneur? Okay. Okay, cool. North Carolina. Okay, they're not ready. And again, anybody here? Right, right, Kevin. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Again, if there's anybody here who has any questions, any concerns, please feel free to ask. Um, let's go. Let's go. And you all, the reason I have to say this as well, because I know some people are like, why is she doing this? The reason I could easily sit and go through these and just come on here and drop them off, but that's not reality for you. You need to see that this is a process and that you do have to go through them. Again, if you don't know how to do this, hit the link in my bio. Go to my Shopify store. On Facebook and YouTube, which we are on, I'll drop the link and pin it so you all can go and get the ebook. My homeboy said it will help you with these steps tremendously. It will not only help you to be able to find them, but it will help you be more confident in your cold calling because it has the questions that you need to ask. It's definitely a process. Correct. And it's also, if you're like now, if you're a full-time entrepreneur and you're looking, you have time. You got to do it. Um, Jersey, send it. Please send an email to support at Empty Nest Logistics. I'm sorry, support at Emmteenest.com. And for those who he's asking about the cold calling service that I'm offering, it is a 90-day sign up. Okay, 90 days. So whether you use the services or not, you are retaining me for 90 days to be available to provide you leads when you need them. Gotcha. 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 Um, it will operate the same as a temp agency. The temp agency signs up with these companies, and there are companies who don't even reach out for people, and then they may have like a ramp up. Okay. Oh, let me say this other thing. We have to be realistic about these leads as well. And this is another reason why it's 90 days. Because if you want something specific and you have been cold calling, can we be real? You know that it's not going to be easy and quick for you to find you a dry van or a refrigerator or a flatbed. So that is not when I have the conversation, when we send out the information, the intake form. If you are operating in a space of unrealistic expectation, I will not provide the service to you. Okay, because that lets me know that you want something for nothing. And yes, this is a service that I'm providing. Yes, you are paying, but one of the reasons that a lot of companies, and especially those small companies, are unsuccessful is because we're not being realistic and a lot of us are chasing money. I refuse to take on someone who I know is going to be a challenge and who does not understand the reality of how this works, because that is going to be a difficult client. You're going to be calling and emailing all times of the day, feeling real entitled. All money is really not good money. Okay. All right. Because this is going to operate. Y'all know how we get, how I try to talk to y'all, but people do what they want to do. When you call somebody and you ask them, are they in the market for dispatch services? And they say no. And then you say, well, why? Well, what can I do to change your mind? Well, what if I offer you this for free? Well, what if you know what they're going to do? You know what? I'm going to take that. I'm going to do that. And then they are going to be the most difficult people or person to work with when you could have just let them tell you no and be done and go on to somebody who will appreciate what you're doing and what you're offering. Uh-oh, Good morning, Ms. Marian. How do I know which date to reference 2 weeks later calling the FMCSA? All right, great question, Silk. Great question. All right, so when you're on the FMCSA website and you're looking them up, okay, you've done the processes. Let me pull my screen back up. Hawthorne, California. I'm about to tell you right now. I can tell you off top, but I want to be looking at the screen and tell you what it looked. Okay, and this one is ready. Okay, so when you go down to when you see the MCS-150 form date, all right, and let's say it says today's date. What's today? The 26th. Excuse me. So you'll write them down to contact them back into. I need to get a calendar up. So you'll put this date. But I have I don't have anything on it now, but I have a calendar, a whiteboard calendar. And on there, I would write down, well, I would actually transfer from what I've written down onto that board. So you'll go, and so let's say the day is the 26th. I'm gonna pull up my calendar on my iPad. So you'll write down the information. You all want to write down, make sure that you have the name. If you want to put the MC number, then that's fine. But you want to make sure that you have the name, because if it's not ready yet, when you put that MC number in, it's not going to bring you what you need. Okay? All right. So say today they're not ready. In 2 weeks, 10 business days, okay, you want to call them back to look back in here and see if they're ready. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So on the 10th, so you'll write them down. Okay, I checked on them on the 26th. They were not ready yet. They were not authorized for property. Okay, so you write them down, write the name of the company down, write whatever your mind tells you and how you function. Okay, I tell you all the time, my way is not law. It's just the way my brain works. So on the 10th, I'll go back to the FMCSA website. I'll put their name in, and I'll see if their status has changed from not authorized or not ready, not whatever the not is, the red, to authorized for property. And then at that time, I'll call them back. So y'all know when y'all hear me say it'll help you create your own leads. When you look through the leads, and this is also how you all don't waste the lead. You just, if they're not ready yet, you write it down, because when you get ready to come back, see, the FMCSA switches these things out like every 2 weeks. So if you were to come back and try to look for it through the PDF, you might not be able to find it. So you definitely don't want to lose those opportunities. And let's just say you go through it, you just say, you know what, today I'm just going to go through and I'm going to take down everything that's not ready. I'm going to do everything that's not ready. And then in 2 weeks, you don't even have to log into the FMCSA website, because you have so many leads that all you got to do is just break out your leads and just check them. Okay? And just check them. Should I not look for carriers on ICC? What is ICC? And you all, let me say this. A lot of you come from different teachings and different styles. So I may not always know the verbiage, but we're about to learn something today. And this lead actually is ready. So while I'm waiting on him to tell me what ICC is, this lead is ready. So the name of this company is Mauro Trucking LLC, Mauro. All right. It says this company is out of Hawthorne, California. Oh, let me scratch this one, because this one just looks like they updated some information. So who's next? ICC ASAP is a site for carriers, a private firm, not a part of the FMCSA. I cannot speak on that ICC situation because I don't know what that is. And like you said, it's private. So I'm definitely not going to have anything to say about any private entities. I operate in, things that are public, and then I break down the way that you can utilize them for yourself. So I don't tap into any trouble. So I don't know what that is. It sounds like something that may be affiliated with whomever you took your class with. Um, Let me ask you this though, is because your original question was, should I not look for carriers on the ICC ASAP? So is that, are you supposed to be looking for something specific from there? And are you feeling like now that you've been over here that it may be something that you shouldn't be using yet? Give me a breakdown. And if you've been using the ICC situation, how has the ebook My Homeboy Said been providing what you're needing? Well, I got questions. I got one more that might just sum it all up though. Here's the thing. Wherever you decide to look for leads, okay? As long as it is beneficial to you and you're operating in a space of integrity, work your business. Work your business because you can go. And I'll tell you all the reason why I utilize the FMCSA website. I know that that is an entity that can be trusted. I know. Um, Purchasing those leads lists. Now let me be very clear. I am not knocking anybody's I'm not going to use the word hustle. I'm not knocking anybody's way of trying to generate revenue. Okay? I've been taking multiple classes, LOL. I have been getting callbacks after using your method, but I use both ICC and FMCSA websites to find carriers. That's fine. Just as long as, like I said, utilize whatever method you need to use to find who you're looking for. Just make sure that you implement things that are beneficial to you as well as them. Because as a dispatch, we are still owners of our companies. So although in order to be active and to be able to dispatch, because right now you're just a dispatch company. You are a dispatch company. You cannot become a dispatcher. You cannot become um in movement and in play until you are in a contractual agreement for a transportation business. Okay? So wherever you look, that's fine. As long as you ask the questions, do the interview process. Because ultimately, I do not want you all to be in a space where you were, again, operating out of desperation, and you called somebody and they said they needed a dispatcher, and you said you needed a carrier, and here we go. And now you cannot move them. Now they're not a good fit because the interview process helps you feel people out. When you ask them certain questions, you'll be able to hear their tone. You'll be able to see if they paused, if they kept up. You'll be able to see if they get an attitude about certain things because you have to know this is who you're going to be working with every day. Okay, this is who you're going to know. So that's why so where you find them doesn't matter. How you vet them does. Let me take my probiotic, y'all, from my other venture. So it doesn't matter where you meet them. It matters how you vet them. Okay. So wherever you find it, whoever you connected with, whatever you do your thing. Just make sure that they fit what you're looking for. Because we don't have to take any and everything because they will refuse us just as well. That's why we live. We listen, we educate, and we advocate. Because in listening, we hear. In education, we provide. In advocacy, we about to take them to higher heights. Okay? I use FMCSA safer to look deeper before I call the carriers. I think I talked about this the other day. I don't understand look deeper. Okay? I don't understand why some of these people who are teaching are telling you all to look for anything on the FMCSA, but I realize now is because they don't quite know. But the important part for an independent dispatcher, yes, I do. Oh, thank you so much for asking that question, Dietrich. Let me do this right now. For the duration of this live, okay, my self-paced dispatching course is $97. Okay, let me do that right now. So if you need the link, let me post the link for you. And ask if anybody wants to get it. Okay. I'm going to post it for you right now. If you need that. All right. So let me tell you why I don't understand the look deeper. Okay. So as an independent dispatcher, you all will hear me say that until I'm blue in the face, because I can say that because I have dispatched for the last 3 years. And there are conversations that I can have with you in ways that I can provide information to you that is from experience and application. So when you're on the FMCSA website, okay, all of that stuff down here, all of that authorized for all of that general freight, all of that has nothing to do with you. It doesn't mean anything. Tapping over here, going over here to the licensing and insurance part, looking at that doesn't mean a daggone thing. As an independent dispatcher, okay, I need to know which one of these carriers is going to be is going to need my services and benefit from me. And as an independent, I'm very specific on that because company might look for something else. But as an independent, we want to know how many power units you have and how many drivers, because that's going to determine who needs our services. So if you log in here and you see one power unit and you see one driver, hurry up and call them. Because more than likely that is somebody new entering into the industry and they're going to need your help because they don't know what to do. They don't know how to do. They don't know. Okay. If you see the power unit say, so I'm going to power units, maximum 3 drivers, maximum 6. Okay. That is who we want as independent dispatchers. Those who have 5, 6, 10, 15, 30 pieces of equipment, they don't want an independent dispatcher. They want a contract. They want direct connect to shipper because they're trying to get to the money fast because they're trying to get a return on their investment. So y'all, please stop working yourselves up trying to look for things that don't mean anything to an independent dispatcher. Okay? Right? I hope y'all learned something today. And that's definitely going to help you in your searching process. Please, you're doing too much. And that's because you've been provided with unnecessary information to try to justify the price that you paid. All right? Okay? That is why you will hear me say, as a dispatcher, as someone who has done this, okay, there is nothing, nothing that I can teach you as a dispatcher in dispatching only, that is $800. Nothing. As a dispatcher, there is nothing that I can teach you that is $800. It's nothing more than $500. And that's because of how I'm getting down. Now, if I add one, that's why the Trinity is valued at $3,000, because the Trinity is the course. Okay. The Trinity is the coaching and mentoring videos, and it is my time. So where I would break all of that down and give you one-on-one and teach you the course myself and do all that, is including my time, including all that you would get. That is worth $3,000. And that is not just the dispatching alone. That is all that I would make if I was hosting other people. But when I give you exclusively, but I decided that I would do it how I'm going to do it. I'm going to break that cost down into a $50 a month membership. That way you always have access to the course and you can go rewatch it over and over and over again. Also, if you decide to get employees or you decide to get somebody to work with you, you log them into that same $50 membership. I need y'all to understand cost effective. Okay. You have the course. Okay, you have the video resource center that you can watch over and over again, and you can bring on other people and log them in or get into one space and turn it on, whatever you need to do. And you have access to a help desk. That means someone is sitting live Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. to help you with problems that you're going to run into. Help you with hiring and firing your carriers. Help you with what to say to brokers and how to continue, to a conversation back and forth with them, even when they're ticking you off. Okay. So I'm telling you that some of the things that are provided are not for independent dispatchers. It is to justify the price. That's why some of y'all don't know what to do with it. Some of you don't use it. See, you have to come from a space where you've done it. That way, when the information that I provide for you, you see it. I'll use Kevin as an example. As soon as Kevin got the ebook, My Homeboy Said. Now, I'm going to use Kevin because he's the newest example. But there are so many, 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 many others. But as soon as he got it, he was on here like, wait a minute. You even talk about the likeliness of a man and a woman and how they'll get a kid. This is real. This is real. And you have to know that. Can you tell us what we need to prepare for before coming to the Trinity? I don't want to waste your time. I'm new, but I fall asleep at my desk studying, and you are very intentional. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to do a thing. Excuse me. All you need to do, like when you come into the Trinity, all that I'm going to ask, excuse me, is that you go through the information and you go through the information at your own time. If you feel like, okay, there's the course, and it's titled, so you might just want to go into the cold calling. Let me see what people were doing, because the cold callings are pre-recorded, but they were live. We did them. They're not made up. It's not a, hey, Kevin, I know you know what you're doing, and I know what I'm doing. So let's sit and let's make these videos, and I'll pretend that I'm the potential carrier, and you can pretend. No. These were people who took the course or people who took another course and they didn't know how to cold call. So they got their membership, and we did these things live. For 4 weeks, we did coaching and mentorship. I recorded all of that. And then for several weeks, we did cold calling. So you all are going to see the cold calling. You're going to see everything in real time at that time. So you're going to see people who were afraid to cold call. You're going to see people who say, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to jump out here and do it anyway. And you will see them. And you will see that I tell them all, make sure you have the ebook My Homeboy Said with you. You sold me 6 days left. Real, and it's real, Kevin, because it's not. This is not easy. This is not easy. So you have to make sure that when you're offering something to somebody, and that's why y'all hear me say, when you all are researching and you're looking for somebody to take their course, mentor you, follow their groups, whatever. But especially when it comes to purchasing educational piece, like a course, what is your aftercare plan? What happens when I run into issues? Whatever is comfortable to your mouth. Because again, I come from corporate, and in that, when I was a trainer, nesting was real. We did not just provide these people with this information, this 4 weeks, this 6 weeks, this 12 weeks, and then say, boom, you got it, run out there on the floor. No, the company would have been shut down. No, we poured into them the information. Okay. And then we sat them and we said, this is what we're doing. We're logging into our information every day. We're all right. We're going to take you out here today and sit with somebody. That's what that $50 membership is for. It is all of the nesting before you jump out there and while you are out there. Because when they feel like you're ready, they go buddy you up with somebody. Hey, come and sit by. That's the live portion. Hey, I'm doing it, but I need somebody right here just in case it goes left. I came from corporate sales as well. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Well, I was in corporate sales, like marketing and all that, but in corporate, I did customer service and sales. But sales, it was the outgoing, that part. But when you training them, you're doing the same thing. You're setting them up for success. But success is not just dropping off this training on them and say, all right, get on out there and do it. No, because the company is not going to allow you to misrepresent them. And I'm not going to allow you to misrepresent your company. And here's the thing about it. You are still an entrepreneur. You do not work for me. What you are doing is providing a space for yourself, okay, your potential carriers, your potential employees to know that they have help when help is needed. And your customer, your client, your carrier does not need to know that. That's why a lot of it is real time, but a lot of it is going to be chat because they don't need to hear me. They need to hear you respond to them. And I need to be swift and I need to be quick. Now, when you finish, okay, I will send you a follow-up. This is what we talked about today. This is a way that we can avoid the situation, boom, 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 boom. And that's also why I am encouraging you all to keep your memberships. So if you decide to hire, send them through. Let me train, let this program train them for you and be the assistance for them. So you can go back to work, you can go to the gym, you can go out of town. You know that your business is secure. So not only will I encourage you to have the membership, I will encourage you to have and be signed up for the lead generation. Because all of that stuff is still not going to equal up to these $3,000-$4,000 issues that you have, and you still haven't got what you needed. Okay. But anyway, shall we find another lead? Yes, we shall. But if anybody, seriously, if you have any questions, any concerns, please, please, please ask. Please ask. Okay. Oh, this one is a good one. So Mauro Trucking, Mauro Trucking LLC. This company is out of Hawthorne, California. Okay. Phone number, area code 310-491-8338. Y'all, 39. I'm just going to be on here for an hour, y'all. So we had 39 minutes now. And again, for the duration of this live, if you need the course, it is $97 for the duration of the live. Okay. If you have taken a course and you don't need another course, but you need to know how to cold call, all right, hit the link in my bio, or if you need me to post it here, go to the Shopify store, get the ebook My Homeboy Said. It will help you find your own carriers, interview your own carriers, potential carriers. All right. Overcome objections. Kevin, can you tell me how you feel about overcoming objections? That part. So I want to say, I want to speak something straight from somebody who just got it. Do you feel like the overcoming objections is something that's really, really helpful? Because they're coming, y'all. They are going to be asking you all kinds of things as if they are not new themselves. Oh, let me say this, y'all, because this is important. Your tone and your level of professionalism is extremely important, because we will have a lot of people that will be coming into this industry that you represent, and the way that you speak is going to be one of the reasons that they move forward with you, because they know that you're going to be speaking on their behalf, and they know that you're going to be speaking grammatically correct. Okay? You have assured them that in your initial conversation with them. Okay? All right? Now, I'm going to tell you, your carriers, their drivers, you all are going to become family. Okay? It's not nothing that you're going to intend to happen. It's just going to happen. Okay? Because these are people that you are going to work with every day. So you're going to know their feelings. You're going to know their emotions. You're going to know when they're tired. You're going to know, when something different is going on and something is happening. Again, it's just going to happen. So I know some of you are going to be going in this thing, and I'm just here to get my percentage. Oh, let me tell you. Let me whisper. If you are entering into this space with money leading the way and not passion and not purpose, you're going to be a sad individual. You're going to be an angry individual, and you are not going to last at all. And that's in entrepreneurship, period. Because you're going to kick out more time and money than you ever thought you would. Mm-hmm. We have to tell you this. There's going to be times where you got to keep kicking, and you got to keep pushing, and you got to keep going. Because there has to be a level of passion. You have to be able to say, I would do this whether or not I was making money. And you also have to do your other things, your affirmations, whatever it is that you believe in, pray, manifest, or whatever you do. You have to remember those things, because when you start to get in a certain space, you start to forget about those things. When things aren't happening and the bills are due, or whatever the situation is, you sometimes tend to forget that part. But we're going to be here to remind each other and push every day. It is helpful. Your book breaks down everything from sexist to tone to knowing how to build the relationship with these carriers. Thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you so much. And this is my intent. And it lets me know, and it helps me keep pushing when you all get it. And here's another thing that I think is very important. I try to hold the Q&As often, but I'm also going to try to bring more topics, because here's the thing. Here's the honest truth. There is no way for many of you all to ask questions when you don't know the industry. You don't know what to ask. So, that's why I'm trying to bring topics, everything that I can think of, so I can, remember it. I mean, bring it to the forefront, which will prompt you all to be like, oh, okay, wait a minute. Because, and these are things that are big, y'all. People really were out here not being taught how to get paid. You're being sent out here to get carriers and get moving, And then you're like, okay, wait a minute. Or you're being sent out here to do and say unrealistic things. As a carrier, let me put yourself in the space of a carrier. I just started my business. I just purchased my truck. I just paid my insurance. I just did all of the things. Okay. Now I need a dispatcher. You call me up. Hey, how's it going? Am I speaking with the owner of New Transportation LLC? This is them. All right. My name is Marian, giving you a call with Empty Nest Logistics. I'm calling to see if you're in the market for a dispatcher. Yes, I am. Well, all right. New Transportation Service. Again, my name is Marian, giving you a call with Empty Nest Logistics. I do offer dispatch services. All right. So what I'll do for you is I'll find the load, I'll book the load, I'll work with your factoring company. I'll do the credit check, and I'll make sure that you're invoiced, and I'll house all of your information. The book is a little too powerful. I called 97 carriers Monday, and I'm still getting callbacks and questions as if I'm 20 years in the game. LOL, I forgot some of them are new just like me. Aha, we own it. All right, that's what I'm talking about. So you say what all that you're gonna do. So they're like, okay, all right, so what's your equipment? All right, I got a they're gonna give you the description. I got a such and such freight line. I got a Volvo. Which you don't need that part, but you're still listening. I got a drive-in. I got a refrigerated. They're gonna tell you the equipment. You're notating. So you're asking all of the questions. Are you willing to go over the road? How long are you willing to be out? Where are some places that you want to go? Is there any reason I won't be able to send you to a port or a military base? What do you need this truck to cover for you? Or what do you rate per mile? Be getting all the things. All right. So you've gathered it. All right. And I'm going to do this just how it's being done because this person has not encountered me yet. So at this time, they're not going to do Aaliyah. They're just going to listen because they are desperate for a carrier, because they quit their job and they are ready to get somebody. So they're going to bypass all of the giving them the information, because all that they know is whoever taught them told them to chase after a refrigerated, a drive-in, and whatever. And this is now a refrigerated, and I'm about to get it because they told me once I get a refrigerator that I'm gonna be making $500 to $1,000 a week and all of that sort of thing. So I'm operating off of what I have been told. So now you told me everything that you need. So guess what? I'm getting ready to pitch you with what I have been taught to pitch. All right. So I can dispatch you and I can offer those services for you. So what I need for you to do is in order to start, I need you to send me $500. Okay, we can start, but I need a fee. There's a fee, an upfront fee of $500. All right. So I'm gonna need that $500 in order for us to get started. Okay. You're gonna get hung up on, or you're gonna get discouraged. Because if I just started my business and I just purchased my truck and I just got my insurance and I'm sitting in my cushion and I'm waiting for my to be able to take care of my maintenance and everything that I got going on, I don't have $500 to give you for something that you have not provided me with what you're gonna do for me. How am I even gonna get this first $500 back? You're asking me for money and you haven't done any work. You're asking me for money and you haven't provided me with anything that you really gonna be able to do. You asking for $500, and let's be honest with yourself. You're asking for that $500 because somebody told you, not because you know what you're doing. But I appreciate y'all for discovering this channel on YouTube and Facebook. And you get discouraged because you are ill-informed. A lot of you did not get what you. Shut your mouth, girl. See, I almost got out of my lane. And then out of my lane is traffic. So we're here now. Okay. And I expect to see each and every one of you. Okay. November the 1st. Hey, November the 1st, because we are about to rectify this situation. Okay. And it's not gonna cost you that much more to do it. Okay. So let's get some more leads, shall we? Morrow was the last one. And y'all, please, please, please ask your questions. I really do answer. I do, for real. He said a book is a little too powerful. Yes, it is. Lost my job, paid 500 for a course, then 200 for a course, then 300 for a course, and still looking for help. The buck stops here, Kevin. The buck stops here. I'm telling you that Gina is right here. Let me tell y'all about Gina. I always have to laugh. I believe it was Gina. Yeah, it had to be. When Gina first found me, she had took a course, right? And she wanted to take mine. She wanted to take mine so bad. Let me tell you, but I refused to let her. She got so upset with me. But I'm not that person. If I know that you have taken a course, right? I'm going to try to assist you from where it was, unless I can tell that, oh, you got to hold us to some garbage. But I could tell by the way that she would ask questions that she knew some things, she just wasn't confident in them and didn't know how to place it. So I was not about to allow her to invest three, four, 500 more dollars. I just wouldn't. And baby, when I tell y'all, she wouldn't let up, and I wouldn't let up because I knew that it's just not me. And I'll say this again, and I would say it all the time. If you've already taken a course, okay, get the ebook. My homeboy said, get a membership. Get my membership, because there's a way that I can help you without you kicking out another, few $100 at one time again. These courses, okay. You see what she's saying? She said, yes, she did. She told me not to spend any more money. She knew I only needed one piece of the puzzle. And then, baby, when I got into the space and did my first call, it was on point. Because you have to know, oh, I'm tingling, y'all. What I have a gift. You hear me? And I'm gonna be blessed in my gift regardless. But where I will not be blessed and where I cannot rest is when I operate in a space dealing with the love of money. Okay? I don't have a love of money because I never really had any money. But when I see somebody that's going somewhere, when I see somebody that is right there, I'm supposed to help them over. I'm not supposed to get over on them. That's not the way. That's not the way. Yes. And she did surprise me because she was ready. She had her 800 number set up. She was ready. She just needed that. And there was no way. And now I didn't know this at the time that I was telling her. I didn't know her. I didn't know anything about. She was just somebody that found my videos, but it just was in my spirit for her not to pay. And if she would have paid, I would have refunded her because I just knew what she needed and how she needed. Just like there's the other guy, I can't find him now. But my assistant sent him an email. He's ready, but he hasn't responded to the email. Well, he's for the most part ready. Sounds like that's where I'm at right now. Exactly, exactly. Because you are already moving and shaking, but now you're finding out as you're moving, and this is why the third part of the Trinity is so important. Because there are things that you are going to find out while doing. We can't tell everything, not that we're hoarding information, because there's different situations, there's different courses, there's different, just all things. Nope, I found her videos and I always followed her when she was on live. Actually, that live call to the carrier is in the space. It sure is. It sure is. So everything is there. And this is aftercare. And it's also a place and a space where, even if you did not take my course, it is a space where you can get continued education in a cost effective way. Nobody has $3,000 more dollars to lock somebody down and they don't really need all of that. Mm-mm. But you get a space where you can continue to get education. You can bring other people in to be educated as well on your same $50 membership. Tell me where it gets better. Who's doing who's doing that? Who? Okay, nobody. No, no one. Okay, so get yourself together. Let me get y'all these leads. Let me get y'all these leads. We got 5 more minutes. We said I might stay on a little bit more than an hour because I want to give out at least 10. So I think I've given out 2 or 3. So yeah. But if questions take over, then questions take over because that takes precedence over these leads. And again, for the duration of this live, if you need the course, you can get it for $97. $97. If you've already taken a course and you are trying to cold call, but you don't quite know how, okay, hit the link, get the ebook my homeboy said. All right. For you all who hear the announcement that the course is $97 for the duration of the live, and you take the link and you don't purchase during the live, when you do decide to hit that link, it is not going to be $97. Okay? It is not going to be $97. I'm ready to. I'm ready to. What? Some of these names? My goodness. Some of these names. Y'all, when I get off here today, I'm gonna head to the grocery store. Or I have something, but I gotta test it out first. So I may have something good for my box truck and transit. What are those vans called? The transit vans drivers. But I gotta make sure sprinter van. Y'all know I try not to provide y'all with any kind of information that is not I either haven't gotten from somebody that I have a history with or seen about it myself. So I'm about to step out here and see about it myself. Is there a way to put the FMCSA list in an Excel sheet and alphabetize the states the carriers are in? Now, buddy, that is definitely something somebody who is going to have skills is going to have to do for you because you can download the PDF. But I'm not sure. You might have to like copy it and put it in an Excel. Now that is not my lane. Okay, if there will there be one? Gino, do you have any expertise on this? Because that is definitely not Sister Lane. That is not the calling on my life. All right, we have another one. You only wrote that one down? Oh man, and I don't keep them. This one is Sindelar Trucking LLC. Sindelar. Again, Sindelar Trucking LLC. Wisner, New England. All right. Phone number 402 529 6361. Let me try to find some got it. Okay. All right, let me try to get some more. Let's go, let's go. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, and there's another one. This one is called Valerios Express LLC. Valerios. Valerios? I think it's Valerios. Valerios Express LLC. All right. This company is out of Frackville, Pennsylvania. Phone number 347-825-8009. 347-825-8009. Oh, wait a minute. Is there a way to put the FMCSA list in an Excel spreadsheet alphabetized? Kevin, were you asking, was there a way that I could do that? Or you're asking in generally, is there's a way you can do that? Oh, just in general. Yeah, it's probably something you can do on your own on a spreadsheet. Okay. And enter it in. Oh, CT. Because that's how it'll be for the people in the paid. All right. And there's another Morales LLC. Morales LLC. This company is located in Waterbury, Connecticut. Waterbury, Connecticut. All right. Phone number 917-569-5573. 917-569-5573. Copy that. Let me check over here. Make sure everybody all right. All hearts and minds are clear. Okay. Got them. And again, if there are any questions, any concerns, please feel free to ask. Okay. Okay, up next. B as in Barbara, K as in kite, P as in Peter, Trucking LLC. BKP Trucking LLC. I was going to call shippers today and build relationships and match up carriers in that state with that shipper. Kevin, um, if you do not have a carrier and you are not a broker, you should not be making and cannot be making contact with anybody. You can only make contact on behalf of a transportation company that you are in a contractual agreement with. That's what I was saying earlier. You are a dispatch company. That means you cannot do anything until you get a carrier that you are in a contractual agreement with, because you have to call, yes, you have to call on behalf of the transportation company. As a dispatch company, I cannot do anything. I don't have an authority. I don't have anything. Oh, I'm so glad I'm coming live because I do not want y'all in trouble. Trouble. And I'm going to make a separate video for that. Matter of fact, I need to do it now because you are probably not the only one. definitely not the only one. So I'm going to do that video immediately after this. It's going to be just a one and done real quick. Let me give you the information for BKP. All right, this company is out of Stockbridge, Georgia. Okay, phone number 709 7745. 678 709 7745. I'm on live. I'm gonna call you right back. Okay. I was told to gaslight shippers and tell them I got carriers in the same area, then run to carriers and tell them I got plenty of work. Oh boy, I'm so y'all. I can't apologize for other people, but I can take you from where you are. Oh man. And again, I cannot knock or go again, but I will tell you the things. Oh, that was the $500 course. Or the verbiage. The verbiage. Yeah, that's not what's up. And I've seen things like this before, but with brokers. I've seen people who have been told to look on load boards and get information. Yeah. And then go on these different places and tell people that they have loads, but it got to be for this specific information. And then when people make contact, they're pretty much forcing them to sign up with them as their dispatcher in order to get the load, but the load doesn't belong to them. I'm so glad you found this channel. And again, I'm not going to speak against, I'm just going to tell you what to do. And then they have you making these calls in your business name. You're going to be shut down before you even get started. Oh, goodness. Glad I found this channel too. Engineer, you're right. I didn't think about this. That's okay. But you know what, Kevin? It's not an issue that you didn't think about it. Because as I said earlier, you don't know because you're thinking that the people or the company that is introducing you into this industry is guiding you into the right direction and telling you the right things because you feel like they are someone who has the experience in it and they're going to steer you right. And those are those making you feel confident that you're going to get a quick return and that you're going to get rich fast and all that sort of thing. And it's not the deal. It's not the case. So I'm gonna drop off this last lead, and then I'm going to do a short video that's going to be directly to the point of these things, so other people know this as well. And I'm gonna make a longer video that I'm gonna post. You'll get it on November the 1st. Oh, I don't see anything. I see nothing. I see potential. I see growth. I see success. I see, you hear me? Again, I see nothing. I see nothing. Because the life I'm living now, I have something to lose. Okay. BC, I wouldn't have had nothing to lose and a whole lot to say. But AC, okay, after my business. Y'all know, let me tell y'all something. When y'all hear me say, I'm not gonna talk about certain things, certain people and be specific. When y'all hear me say I don't have enough commas and zeros to be fooled up with some people, okay? And I don't, you see what I'm saying? I don't, I don't have enough support for that. But what I can do is take you from where you are and we can work that thing out. We can work it through. Okay. So, oh, now this one is on some other stuff. So I'm not going to drop this one off to anybody. That's exactly why I stay in my own space. Mm-hmm. If this doesn't work out, then it's the army for me. I'm ready to learn. Well, we're going to definitely do all that we can. Okay. So this one here, now let me talk about this one. Now this company has one truck, one piece of equipment, but it's showing that they have 8 drivers. Now that ain't none of my business, but this is definitely not someone that I'm going to drop as a lead because we don't operate in the space of confusion. Okay, we don't do that. But these are the examples that I be trying to tell y'all about. Because I'm sure the thought process is they want someone to feel like that truck is going to be moving 24 hours a day. And that's fine. But I will not put anybody in no kind of position for that kind of drama. Because I can see that owner now asking why his truck is not moving. A driver is always available. I can also see how you making, you moving more than I'm making, and the truck is still be gone. They don't have a realistic expectation. You know, a lot of them don't know or include, the ELD process. So I'm gonna drop this last one and we're gonna be out. Okay. What happens when exactly? That's exactly why I won't drop that on anybody. Because first of all, he probably does not have 8 drivers, especially with people out here looking for drivers. But even if he does have 8 drivers, he's going to be an issue because he's not thinking about all of the things. All right. So I'm gonna drop this last one off and then I'm gonna make this other video. All right. So this one is ready. The name of this is, I guess, is Hagman Trucking. Hagemann, all one word. Hagemann, one word, Trucking LLC. Says this company is out of El Dorado Springs, Missouri. Phone number, area code 417-876-7861. Area code 417-876-7861. All right. Again, thank you all so much for being here. You could have been anywhere, but here, but you decided to pass by and give me just a little bit of your time, and I greatly appreciate it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and let you all go about your day, and I will talk to you all later. No problem.